friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Renuka and welcome to Fodder School projects. Here I am showcasing in the two parts. In the first video I will talk about the Fodder School 25, the Fodder School 5 challenge. This is my third year with the Fodder School, and in the next video we will talk about the Fodder School YouTube hop, where the real projects are going, the monthly projects are going, and I'm going to showcase that one. So there are these teachers in this Fodder School lesson, and you can see all of them are amazing, I must say that. Before that, all of these teachers did Fodder challenge for us, and it's done in the first month. When it started, I'm not here, I'm in India. My mom got really sick, she got a cancer. Now she is okay, but I have stayed there for almost 6 months. Then I came back before, like, couple of months before, and now I'm doing my work here. So I'm the big fan of the Tim Holtz, and Tim Holtz have their own watercolor ink and their own tools, and I already have all of them here. So I didn't start anything there, and I already started a project, and it's happened to be that Sherri Brandon is also a card maker, and I'm also a card maker. So I have a ton of stuff with the alcohol ink and other stuff and other techniques, and I started that before I went back to India. So when I came back, I already lay out all the stuff with me. Half of the cards are done. So I want to show you all of the techniques what like she taught us about the watercolor, like coloring the paper, and how you can make the simple and easy cards with them. And they are awesome. She's a good teacher, and I know her from her YouTube channel because she's also a card maker. So let's jump into the things. And then other teachers also taught few of the other techniques which I will discuss. So what she taught is like coloring all the stuff, and I will not discuss all of that how we did it, but yeah, we create lots and lots of papers with it, and then we create a funny, funky kind of I'll show you. Then we create the funny, funky kind of all these shapes, heart shapes we created there. And as a card maker, as you know, I'm the card maker. I have lots and lots of dies with me, and I have, like, I'm using all of those dies to creating all these papers. I have punches also, so I use them also. I have circular punches and other punches, but I have beautiful dies with me, and you can see I create more than I needed because I already started the project, and it's on my table when I leave for India, and when I came back it's already there. So yeah, that is the thing. This particular thing I did it with the machine. I don't have Cricut. I use the Brother Scan and Cut because I'm kind of that girl. I love the scan and cut, so I use that. Although the same thing happened with me, I bought scan and cut and I didn't able to get in touch with and learn what about it. And these are the hearts. I put it here. I should put all this stuff in the box. So all of this stuff with these beautiful papers we created, and when I came back I create more papers with her and create more cards. So I'm going to show you all the cards what I made. So she taught mainly I showed you the heart shaped cards, like we cutting the heart shape, so you don't need a die cutting machine or dies for that. But I have all that stuff, so I use it. So we created lots and lots of papers. I have few of them before. I use Pinata inks also with the Tim Holtz inks. So I have, like, I don't know how many alcohol inks I have. I think too much alcohol ink. I have more than 50 bottles of alcohol ink. So let's start what I did with all these cards and die cuts. So you can follow any technique. Then I will show you something others, what others did with that. So I just want to give you idea what you can make. You can make something like that. I have lots of dies. So I make this. Maybe I'll post the video how I did it. Might be filmed with me, but you can cut your hand-shaped flowers also, not only hearts, and you can create these kind of stuff with the dies. Of course I created one tag also. So I have ton of dies. I create one shaker also, as I'm a card maker, and I have this butterfly dies and this hero art die cutting with me. So I created all these cards, okay, and with those things, and I have ton and ton of these die cut shapes and hand cutouts, and scan and cut shapes also with me, which I can use in my art journaling or any kind of other project. So this is done with the Sherri, but then other give the other kind of, you know, take on that. So Karen, I think, taught us about this wonderful uh, art of creating the manual papers, and it's like, it's awesome. So look at this. So these are very, very, very organic kind of, and I use the mineral paper. I know Karen not from the Fodder School, but way before that it's from the used to work for that where I buy this paper. So she has a wonderful channel. And then I did these on the alcohol ink paper, and then she taught how to create this nice envelope, and it's such a nice envelope that I can put the card inside, I can tuck it, and it's a really nice gift card envelope. I can maybe tie a small ribbon bow here, and most of the times I gifted all the stuff to the teachers. I love them. They are doing a very wonderful job. So I gonna plan this like something, and I have few more, but I think I didn't film. Okay, I have left few of them. I didn't film it because it's a Fodder School thing, but I have more of them. And then I went to her channel and saw other kind of folding she taught, and it's really nice. I add few steps here. If you can see, I can add birds here, and on this I didn't add anything, but you can add and mix and match this stuff like I showed you. You can put this flower here, and then we can have one of the heart shapes, and it gonna look nice. You can create a bigger envelope with this also, but I am just creating this. So what I loved about the Fodder School is that everyone gives their own take on it. Other teachers are, and look at this, these are the papers where I just blotted the ink, like, you know, the extra ink, and still they are so beautiful. So what I love about the Fodder School is that you can create ton and ton of stuff. You can add other teachers take on that, and here you can see that I use my supplies. You don't have to use this fancy things, but I just want to give you examples that what I did with it. So this is the first Fodder School challenge project. Okay, now the second one. So like you can see there are so much stuff going on. Then our next teacher is, I just remove all of that stuff because it's too much, I can't share anything. So next teacher is Wendy Shrey, and she's such a awesome teacher, and she told us lots of techniques with how to do with the gel printing, so the masking and other stuff, and I did few of them, but I'm not able to finding them where I put. But basically what we did is we create a lot of masking for the jelly printing, and she gave other kind of jelly printing tip also. Her main lesson is didn't come yet, so maybe I'll incorporate that with the thing. Now Kate McCurrach, she is the follow student of the Fodder School, and this year she is teaching in the Fodder School. Isn't that awesome thing that Wendy gave a chance to all the other stuff? And I really love how she encouraged the people. Again, Fodder School is not paying me to say all of this, but I really like the way she taught, and as a fellow student, I saw her work. Her work is absolute. She must be in the hop also as a teacher, so you can see. So she taught a wonderful magnetic you know, bookmarks, how to create them, how to make post for them. So she taught different kind of papers also, how you can create the different kind of papers with that, and I'm just showing you how can use it in the journal. This is my ongoing journal. I want to complete it. I've make a few signatures, but still I am kind of not complaining, like I didn't get a time. As I told you, I just came back from my hometown, and it's like so much going on. But yeah, these are the few parts of signature. So she taught lots of papers. I created those papers also and use it in her project, which will I share in the next video. And she taught us a beautiful stuff. So I don't have all of them, and I didn't took a picture or something like that. So she created something like this, making a collage, but I did my own way. I have my these are some of the stamps and some of the drawings I have, and then I created and reduced the images of them, and then I created this stuff like that. So you can see I create the smaller one, and I bought this kind of long strip for this, and it works good for me. And then for the bigger things, she taught us how to make it, how to pack it, and I make it these kind of packing. I love them. I already gave most of them to the teachers and someone else in the gifts, but yeah, I really like her way of teaching this stuff, and I really love her Fodder School project also, which I will share. And you can use this magnetic bookmark for, you know, sticking your journaling page or something like that here, and that will also give a good you know, kind of you can remove it, you can use it, and you can put it again. So I really like the idea of it, of making these kind of stuff. So thank you, Kate, and before that thank you, Sherri, also to teaching. So next in a row we have Suzanne Rossiter, and thank you, Suzanne, for teaching us a wonderful and very playful method of using this. So there are a few materials which is new for me. I never use some of these materials, as I told you, I am a Tim Holtz fan, so I never use the glass bead, but the golden thing. And she introduced this stuff. So this called like clay boards, and this is new for me, so I just put one without doing, and she provide all the links and where to buy and all the stuff. So first of all, we created lots and lots of flowers, which I want to show you, like these. Let me put this aside. So Suzanne taught us lots and lots of different fun techniques to create these kind of stuff. So I have few, you can use them in a journaling board or something like that, and big and small. You can, you know, you can't stop making this. You can create and create. As you know, my colorful palette, I always use a colorful palette, so I use this small tiles. So I have this wooden small tiles also, which I used for this technique. I use the same technique she taught. I use and mix and match, and, you know, play with other paste which I have with me. I bought few of them. So I love this. I love the texture of it, and it's so good, and I love how it turned out. And you can see I have all the amazing flowery things, which is kind of a glossy, and the paper cutting technique she taught. I really love her thing. And I think we didn't yet go to her main session, but you can see this is a lots of stuff she taught, and it's a really awesome one. So next in the queue is Kathy Nichols, and she taught a wonderful technique of how to create this beautiful zinnia. And the lack of time, I didn't, because it's a really time consuming process, but the lack of time, I didn't complete most of them. I make just few of them, but those are really worthy, and I put them in my journal. I hardly like, most of the times I have so much project going on, but I will still show you few techniques how I'm planning to use them. So I cut them and then I put here, so you will get a nice journaling spot here. It's kind of hidden journaling spot, or you can just put it like a decoration here. One, I just put it here, which I can, you know, fold up, and you can write something here, or fold down, or you can, you know, add most of the times I love to add the other stuff inside it. Like, I'll show if I have some. Okay, I have this girl, so I can just, you know, hide her, something like that, or I can put something else there to, you know, just pop up the thing. I just want to give you examples, so you can do that. Or I love these kind of faces, and I can just add half of the face, or I can just hide with the 2-3 flowers, and that will also do. And another one, I just put it here. So this is the page where I mostly do the watercolor journaling. I have gouache watercolor. I'm kind of obsessed about this. These are Tim Holtz sprays which I use here. So sometimes I just put the stuff, sometimes I glue the stuff here, sometimes I draw. Most of the times I like love to draw. I'll show you what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I just took the reference image here and then I draw something like that. My kids play chess, so most of the times we out with him. And then, but this is the awesome thing. I love how she taught the whole things in detail. And lesson, I definitely revisiting the session and creating ton and ton of these flowers. So Kathy taught us lots of different techniques and stuff like that, and it's like worth going that project again and again. It's itself is a too much thing. Now Jane Chipp, with her we created some kind of stuff like these medallions, and she taught about the lace techniques and other techniques. So I created these things. Again, clay is one of my passion. Every year we do some of the projects with the clay with my kid, and he always finds some kind of impressions with it. And I don't know this year he wants to do it with me or not, but yeah, we created all of this to, you know, to hang in the journal or something like that. I created this one thing, if you remember, like last year, Sherri, I don't know, I think Fodder School 3, I created the this kind of stuff where I stamp with the teacher, the normal stamp, like these stamps. I have these kind of rubber stamps and sealing stamps, and then I created a tag for it, each teacher. And you know, it's kind of a stuff we did, so you can also stamp on that, and Wendy showed that kind of stuff. So yeah, but I have so many tools and things with this. And then I plan to put this in the journal, so here I can just, you know, go through the threads and I can put that. And there are a few more ideas in my mind, maybe I'll share one day whenever I get the time. So we created these, she colored them with some kind of stuff. I didn't colored mine because I don't know where I'm gonna use them. So whenever I will use them, I will put the color combination accordingly. So that's my plan to do it. So this is Jane Chipp, and her main lesson is awesome. I'm gonna share that in the next video. Then this is Wendy. Yeah, Villa Wonders Wendy. What we can say about the headmistress about this? So she completely blew my mind with this Hamsa hands. I love the Hamsa hands all the time, and I use that in my journal, which I never shared. Okay, one day I will share my diary there, that how I learned the stuff, and there I have that cis calligraphy thing going on. But her lesson was too awesome that it's itself a lesson for, like, you know, a monthly lesson. We should include that, but she put that in the you know, this thing. And what I love about the Fodder School, I just print out all the stuff. They give all the stuff step by step information, and you can go back again and do the stuff. But you can, you know, it's like make fodder, use fodder, repeat. So yeah, I created lots of hands with it. She taught lots of different techniques with it, especially this one. This is my kid's hand. So every year we have this ritual that where we you know, I just drew his hand, and the back side I write the kind of which year or which date we took it, and then it's like that hand is with me always. And he used to, my kid also, he's 10 years old now, but he still loved to put his hand on the snow, and mine as his daddy's, and then he took a picture always. And we have all those pictures for like 5 years he started, I think. Yeah, these are few more to grow kind of stuff where I didn't complete them, but I put them in the pile so that I can use them. She taught a wonderful technique about these hands, and I really love how she taught many techniques to create these kind of stuff. I love this. I put them, some of them, in my Fodder cards. And what are the best thing about it is, when they started, I kind of going through, like, it's a kind of design. So India, we used to draw the mehendi on the hand, and you can use those designs on this. So I just become overwhelming with kind of adding those stuffs. And this year I decided that I have lots of stuff, so I just want to get rid of it. So I'm just using all the papers, all the dies I have, and I'll show you another project where you can see that how much I use. But this is always a awesome technique. I can go through it and make a ton of these. I can give them, I can create the cards out of them, card fronts out of them. So this is like an awesome technique for me. I loved it. You can write anything, like you can just put this hand on the card or journaling page, and wow, this just blew my mind. I love the folk art. So I love, she gave all the notes and things like that. So always Fodder School have all the stuff. So next one is I hope I pronounce her name properly. So Miss Shout, and she taught us little bit different things, like we create the boxes. So her was like more grungy and stuff like that. Mine was like different. So I use my paper where I created the, like, this is Nina Solar white color cardstock, and I created these boxes. You can use these boxes for anything, like creating the, you can create nice collage with them, or you can just put mix and match with them. So I put this dried leaves, painted leaves. This is also another Fodder School past Fodder School project, and I have ton and ton of these. I use most of it, but still I have many more to paint and many more to go. So that is also an awesome lesson, and she taught us the boxes. But you can use these boxes for anything, like putting the stuff in the drawer or something like that. So it's a fun thing. It didn't take much time, and it's a good idea. I can embellish them with the different stuff, like I can put these inside, or maybe some other paper scrap, or maybe another kind of things. Like I have this one, so I can remove it and put it here. So these are nice. I just put, and just for showcase, I just put this here, and I just create few more, and I think there are downstairs. Yeah, so but still you can create a smaller and bigger, anything. You can use the scrapbook, because I love the idea of these boxes, and I'm planning to mount them with the, like, this putty. And those hands also, I didn't know about this mounting putty, and the one of Wendy's video, she tell about this, and I was like, wow, that's the awesome thing I can do. So thanks thanks for this lesson also. So next guest, like next teacher in the Fodder School, is Dori Patrick. So Dori Patrick is like full of colors and kind of my kind of girl. I can see that. She taught us a very nice colorful techniques about the sketchbooks. Okay, and I created this one. So I didn't go and created like more than this. I just create one. This is the one of the thing I have, which where I place my art and do this stuff. And she is like little bit like that. It's in a different way, but I did it my own way here. And what I do used to, like, I have a kid and he has tons and tons of books. So when he was a kid, he used to, like, this is the handwriting book from Good and Beautiful, you can see. So what he is used to do is, like, he colors something and then he put it. So I love everything about him. I'm obsessed with my kid. So what I do, I never throw his art, and I try to create something from his art. So most of the times when he was a kid, and I have ton of these, so what we do, we just cut out the thing. He already colored it, so he wants to put some color, he did that. And then we used to, like, put that on the teacher's card whenever we want to appreciate or thank you someone in the school. But then now I don't have that much of that art remaining with me. I have this page, and I tried this one when like, I want to try some of the acrylic markers, and just I put all of the stuff and just I mix and match the stuff. So yeah, I have this kind of stuff going on in other stuff. And he has a big things about these kind of arts, and which we hang in my husband's room, where he, like, his study where he works. So yeah, but Dori Patrick is like awesome teacher, and her main section with the Fodder School is awesome. it's blow my mind. So thank you, Dori, for this awesome session. And this one, the last, Arlana, I don't know, I will pronounce her name properly, I'm sorry. So her, Arlana Blanchard, so her work is like, wow, she taught a whole new long lesson in the Fodder School. And this one is also awesome, where she taught us all about the scraps and things like that. So I already have ton and ton of scraps here and there, because I told you I am a card maker as well as mixed media, and I do so many things. So then I started making this. So and then I'm just adding these stitches every day wherever I have a little bit of thread stop. So I created all of this with the scrap. Okay, so these are some of the leftovers material with my greeting card. Some of these are from the Fodder School, some of these are like this. I tried in the scan and cut, it didn't work out. So there are ton and ton of scrap with me, and sometimes I add some nice things like this hand doodle with it. So I should put it, I think, here. Let me see how can I show all of it. But yeah, so it's total game changer for me. And what like everybody wants to, you know, deal with their scraps and things like that, and everybody wants to kind of, you know, use all of them. What happens, like you can see here, I just using this thing like the rag which I use for the color. This is the leftover pieces, and this is also, I create something and it's a leftover from that. I don't even remember when I created that. And some of the scraps I have like too big, I don't want to throw them, these die cuts, and I have ton of these kind of stuff with me. So I create all of this, and then I decided, first of all I decided that I should go ahead and create this for the 100-day project. But then what happened, I just forgot what happened. Anyways, so sometimes I have this long kind of scrap, I put this, and this is so good to put in the journal, or you know, some putting on like plain tag or any kind of these are the doodles I did sometimes. I have, so these are the birds. I have Kate lesson where we use the birds, which is in the main Fodder School. So I have some of them, and then they are just not cut properly, and then I have extra, so I use those. So basically I'm using all of whatever I have. So most of the times I use nib. I'm doing my masters in Madhubani art, in Indian folk art, so where I use the nib. So I put these nib dots wherever I want, to just see how nib is working. And most of the times I have the scraps like these gel print papers. I add some stitching here, and then I put there. So you can see these are die cuts. So I have lots and lots of ton and ton of the scraps. This is the sentiment. I have ton of sentiments also. So I just put them, the leftover things, and create this. She taught many techniques about it. I didn't use all of them here, just because sometimes, you know, you don't want to. So this is one, and then some of them are come out really expectationally good, which I didn't thought that it will come. This is the just, I have ton of watercolor pads, and they have come with this blue kind of paper, the Canson watercolor pads, and I use those also. These are the tickets I have, and some of them turn out really good. It's like a main focal point, and I will show them separately. So I can just put here, look at this. This is like, it's too good to be there, and I will put it here. Okay, and then this one. So this mushroom I did in Fodder School before, past Fodder School. And then these are the nib ones, some marks, and it's like ton of the stuff. This is again, I tried something. This is the scrap from somewhere else, but you can see that, and still there is a scope to add more hand things and buttons and other stuff like that. And I'm just overwhelmed with that project. So this is never going ending project. I just decided that I will not get overwhelmed. I just put my scrap in this box, and how this box is kept, I just put all the scrap here and just, you know, mix and match them, and I really love how it come out. So thank you, Arlana. So thank you all the teachers and Wendy for giving us this opportunity to showcase our work. I hope in this blog hop you will see other projects also. These are the some projects which I did with the Fodder School, and I will show that video in the next one. So thank you all for watching again. Bye bye. Take care.